right, we are recording. All right, guys, really super excited to share with you our new Legacy Life Pro Facebook page. We're going to be using it for training purposes. So I'm going to run through this really quickly, very simple. If everybody can see my screen. So what you would do is you're on your, let's just say you're on your screen, your regular Facebook page. You're going to type in, once you receive the invitation, you'll go Legacy Life Pro. You'll log in like so. And the first thing you're going to do, if you notice, there's a bunch of posts that are already there. Now, that's just all the posts that we've put on there. However, what you're going to want to do is go over to units right here on the left side of the screen. You're going to click on units, and it's going to give you everything has been categorized and subdivided. So you're going to go, for example, unit 1. Go to unit 1, open it up here. You see where it says 25 more posts. You're going to open that up, and then you're going to scroll to the bottom, and you're going to open that up. And that opens up all of the modules inside of each unit. Once you've gone through that particular module, for example, you're going here, read information on each module thoroughly. After you're done, you're going to click here on the bottom right. There's going to be a little button that says, I'm done. You're going to click on that. Then you're going to go through the next one here. And when you're done reading it, you're going to click the I'm done button. So same thing, you're going to go here. So these were just 2 practice ones. So the first one is going to say, congratulations on taking the first step in buying your life back. On behalf of this team, we want to welcome you to the LifeVantage organization and the Legacy Life International family. It goes through some steps. When you've gone through that, see the bottom right here, it says I'm done. You're going to click I'm done, right? Then you go to the next module, same thing, open it up. Read through it. Once you've read through it and you are satisfied that you understand it, you're going to click I'm done. And then you're going to go through each module, right? Step 3, the benefits of owning a network marketing business. Once you go through that, click I'm done. Benefits of owning a network marketing business, leverage. Go through that, click I'm done. Keep going up through each individual module. Now, please don't skip around because you're going to do yourself a disservice by doing that. You want to go through each one, 3D, and then you go into 3E. These are all benefits of owning a network marketing business. Now, this is consistent with the Sunday teaching that we did a couple weeks ago. You're going to go through 3F. The benefits are taxes. 3G, keep going through it. And then Y, LifeVantage. 4A, once you've gone through that, click I'm done. Life 4B. 4C, all the way through the modules. Keep going all the way through until you get done. Now, once you're done with the final module, then what you're going to do is you're going to click your I'm done, and then you're going to come back, click on units again. It refreshes the screen, and then you start on unit 2. You open that up. Go down to the bottom, open it up. Start at the bottom. I like the idea of starting at the bottom and working your way up. Coming through, you click I'm done. Go to the next one, click I'm done. As you go through each one, you finish with number 2, and then you do the same thing, refresh your screen to go to units. And it's going to be really important for you to remember what unit and what module you finished at so that when you go in the next time, you know exactly where to start off. So let's go into some of the different units and what they do. So you have a new distributor checklist. This should be where brand new people are looking at. That's the first unit. Then you're going to go into some other things here, like the welcome to Legacy Life training. All right, so we'll go through some of these just real quickly. Really important that everyone who comes on, who logs on, is looking at this from the perspective of becoming a networking professional. So this is going to be your education. So you've got, for example, this is unit 2. And so the modules, you're going to be looking at 3, getting set up to get paid. You want to go through that. What do you need to do to start getting paid? The next one is creating the database, that names list. What do you need to do? Now, we teach that every person, by the time you're 21 years of age, statistically speaking, you know about 1,200 people. So we're going to go through some steps on how to do that. Then we go into there's a link here by Eric Worre, the author of GoPro, and he goes through how to develop a names list and how to have unlimited prospects. Then we go into the getting launched, the importance of getting started. So you want to set a date of when you're going to actually get started. Some other things here, some contacting techniques. Eric Worre, again, goes into how to utilize text messaging. He states that using text messages is actually more effective than making phone calls nowadays, because people don't even answer their phones. Then as you get into sharing the ABC Primetime, this is just a basic script. Certainly you are able to use your own, but if you notice here, I keep mine really simple. It is ever evolving, so next year, or even maybe next week, I might be using something a little different, but real simple. It says, yeah, send a text message out or a message on Facebook. Hey, John, this is Marco Rodriguez. I hope you're doing well. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Most of the time, they're going to say, sure, what's going on? And then I say something like, I'm working with a team of people promoting a new biotechnology called nutrigenomics. You seem to have a solid mindset, so the team asked me if I would reach out to you. Let me know if you want to know more. Most of the time, they say yes or no, or what is it? And then I send them, okay, this is an ABC Primetime video that aired back in 2005. It's a little dated, and a lot has changed since then, but it was the beginning of it all. After you watch it, let me know if you want to proceed more. Then I send them to biohackingyourbody.com. So I go through this step by step on how to contact people. Remember, I could very easily come up with some really fancy contact talking about how I'm a therapist and I've got this new technology, new science, and so forth. And that may work, but it doesn't matter what works. What matters is what is duplicatable. What can any person, the average person, do? So whatever script you come up with, make sure it's something that it's nice and simple. All right, then we talk about getting connected, the importance of getting connected and staying connected with the group. We have different ways of staying connected. For example, this Facebook page is going to help you. Also, getting social. Some rules and regulations on how to use social media. Of course, you don't want to put anything that has to do with LifeVantage or misrepresent LifeVantage on your Facebook page. So I encourage you to look those up. And a lot of that is in your back office. Also, just some information here that we are a professional organization focused on creating legendary results. We are now one of the fastest, if not the fastest growing organizations, certainly in Kerry Williams Group, possibly even one of the fastest growing groups in LifeVantage. And there's a reason for that. It's because we do things very professionally, but we hustle. So these are just some tips for the brand new distributor on how to stay professional. Okay, now here's some tips on how to present. You're not selling the business. You are basically acting like a consultant. Then as you go up, here's the here is the presentation overview that was given by Dr. Brett Brimhall and Kerry Williams. So you go through that. Here's another opportunity meeting that was done by Dr. Melody Rodarte and Sean Poe. So it just kind of shows you some different ways to do the plan. Now remember, we are in Kerry Williams' organization, and so we want to make sure that our presentation is very similar to what she's doing. Now, we all tell our own stories, we all have our own styles, and that's okay, but we want to make sure that our presentation doesn't start doesn't veer off too much and start to become too different, and then pretty soon everyone's kind of doing their own thing. We want to make sure that we are consistent, otherwise that creates a lot of confusion. Also, there's a video here, a link here on the compensation plan. Now that's something that people should go through. Here's a link on the Big Blue Calendar explaining what the Big Blue Calendar is. So again, once you're done with that module, you come back into units, and now you're going to go into Unit 3. Let's open that one up. So Unit 3 goes through the proven plan. Now this is a set of video links to YouTube, which have the proven plan. So we go through that. the proven plan, going into the beginning rules, how to use the proven plan, the power of network marketing, from amateur to professional. So you go through all of the proven plan. That is unit 3. Then we come back. Once you finish that, again, you go back into units. You go into unit 4. And from there, we're going to go into some links on how to utilize your back office. Sean Poe did some great training on how to utilize your back office. Even I learned some things on how to use some of the reports. So that will take you step by step on how to use your back office. Go back into units, go into unit 4. Let's see here. I'm sorry, we're going to unit 5. So unit 5, we call it edification. And what it does is it's just got some real good stories that can just really lift your spirits. Again, that's why it's called edification. Come through, I was going to call it kind of a profiles of success. It starts off with Diane and I. We did a training session for Tanya Sheldon. I believe she was a Pro 8 at the time. I'm not sure if she's still Pro 8 now or possibly Pro 9. We did a training session for her group. So that's there. Of course, we have the ABC Primetime, the complete ABC Primetime report. There was a report on Protandim on PBS Healing Quest, so that's in there. Another link to Donny Osmond. Some of you guys may know who Donny Osmond is. He's a great entertainer. He came out on the morning show and Morning Blend show and talked about Protandim. He was also on Dr. Phil, talked about Protandim and what keeps him going. Many of you know that Montel Williams was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, so he talks about how Protandim has helped him. And then he attended one of the LifeVantage meetings in which he gave a very powerful testimonial on how Protandim can help him. And then going through some of the different videos on how to use that featured Protandim. NBC Today Show talked about Protandim as well. Many of you who are baseball fans know Aubrey Huff. Great baseball player, World Series winner. I think it was a 2-time World Series winner. Talks about his belief in Protandim and how that helped him. Of course, we got Dr. Joe McCord speaking at one of the LifeVantages. He goes into real detail on why Protandim works. And then we go into what's called My Life Vantage. And so you got Dr. Brett Brimhall, which they do a little feature on him. Some other ones like Sherry Hollenbach. Of course, Tara is amazing. She really, really rocks it. And we're gonna bring in some training videos that she's done as well. I really like her style. She's very straight to the point. Of course, Gabe and Jill Pearson go through some of that. Just of course, we met Mark and his wife Sherry. We met them at Anaheim. They're really great teachers. Of course, Tyler and Tasha Daniels. So we go through some of these. I encourage you, this is really going to help build your spirits up. So you go through that. Of course, Tara Wilson, boy, she is one tough cookie. She goes into how to, the power of duplication and how building or bringing on one person per month after 12 months can literally bring you a 6 or 7 figure income in 1 year. So she goes through that. And then just some other videos. We're going to be bringing on and adding some more videos. These are the ones that I found over the last couple of days. Of course, the great Carrie Dickey, Master Pro 10. Actually, she is, what is she now? Executive Pro 10, about to be Presidential Pro 10. And so we're in the hunt to see who's going to get there first, right? That's kind of the joke. So, so that is the next unit we go through. So you go through each one of those. Come back into, let's see here, that was unit 5, come back into units. And let's see here, as we go into unit 6. So this is LifeVantage Lab. In LifeVantage Lab, this is a series that LifeVantage put out. It's got, it goes into a little bit of the science, very professionally done, goes through the science of the product line, why antioxidants, it goes into some of the different, goes into Axio, goes into just some of the different products. You're going to see some of the different research scientists that were with LifeVantage, and then as it progresses, you'll see Dr. Chevreau come on there and talk about that, okay? Let's go back into the units. So we go into, now going into the products. Got some of the products in there, and we start off, of course, with our flagship product, Protandim NRF2. Go into NRF1, Vitality Stack. It goes into True Science Hair Care. So we'll be putting more videos in there. And I know that Anna Cox is helping and putting together Legacy Life, The Journey, which is going to feature a lot. It's going to be a lot more fun, less training, but a lot more fun stuff. There's going to be videos on there that have to do with our trip to Puerto Vallarta, trips to Anaheim, pictures, testimonials. We'll include some products in there as well. So stay tuned for Legacy Life, The Journey. All right, guys, I hope that helped a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording device and open it up for questions. I hope that was helpful. Thanks, guys. Love ya.